Hi everybody, this is Bogus Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Captain America figure. So before we take a look at Captain America, let's take a look at his only accessory, his shield. Now this is the add-on figure from the wave, so he doesn't come with any Build-A-Figure pieces. So the shield looks really nice. It's similar to all the ones we've gotten before, but it's done in that metallic kind of paint. Now, I wish Hasbro would use this metallic paint on Iron Man instead of just casting him in marbleized red plastic, because this is shimmery and it looks metallic. But yeah, I wish Hasbro would make an Iron Man. Maybe the Endgame Iron Man will actually have this kind of paint on it. That'd be nice. So you can fit this in Captain America's left hand. I found the easiest way to do this be to get him holding this strap right here, and then pop the hand off. There. And I don't know if you can see that, but this has that coating of the stuff that makes it so the joints don't stick in the packaging. It's like a gloss coat of stuff. And then just pour his hand back in there. And there you have Cap holding his shield. And I still feel that this shield is a little bit too big. But on this figure, I feel like it does suit him a little more. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure this is the same shield. But now let's take a look at the head sculpt. Now, taking a look at this head sculpt, this is the first Captain America head sculpt. Well, the first Avengers movie, Captain America, I should say. It's not the exact same. I thought it was the exact same when I was looking at the figure. But it is much bigger, it's different in color, and has some different sculpting to the side there. This is the UK Hulkbuster Captain America. It's a release of the first version. But he is wearing his helmet from the first Avengers movie. So I'm pretty sure that confirms that they're going to head back to the Battle of New York. But I think that you can tell just from the eyes and the mouth, where they're using that face printing tech, that it's Chris Evans. So that looks pretty good, except for on his cheeks right here. I don't know if it'll zoom in. Yeah, it zoomed in. Now right here, they use that printing tech, but it just looks like dirt. It's brown, and it's weird. But yeah, it just looks like dirt to me. I might take some acetone. Well, no acetone, since his head is cast in blue. It would eat the skin tone away. Might take some alcohol, try to get that off. Because it just looks like dirt to me. It really doesn't look like anything else. As you can see, they could have painted his nose just a little bit better. The blue is shown through a lot. And if you look really, really close, the eyes look pretty spotty. Or around the eyes, I should say. Around the eyes uses that printing tech, and it also looks like dirt. But from clear back here, you can't tell that. But if you get right up on top of it, you can tell that they're using that face printing tech. Not really sure what this is even supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be just shadows in his cheeks. I don't know. But up close, it looks pretty bad. Now, this is Cap in his quantum suit. And it looks pretty nice. It's supposed to be white instead of silver or gray. It's kind of like a silverish gray kind of color. But yeah, it's originally supposed to be all white like we see in the trailers. But it really doesn't bother me. I mean, it's not that far, of a departure from what we actually see. And as you can see, the silver that they painted on there got a little bit onto the black right there on the Avengers logo. And this has a nice texturing all throughout. It has that kind of mesh texture to it. And it's on his legs, on his torso, on his arms. And he also has a lot of sculpt detail to the armor itself. And I feel like maybe they should have done like a wash of black or something to bring out all the details. I feel like that would have brought out the sculpted detail a lot more, adding a black wash. Like on the front, it doesn't bother me as bad because you have all the red. But back here, there's a lot of sculpt detail that I think they should have done a wash of black over. That would have just looked better, in my opinion. And the red lines on the suit, on the straps up here on his shoulders, came out clean. But right here, the line's just a little bit shaky. This is the only one I've seen. This is the one I picked up and the only one I've seen. So I don't know if others have better paint apps. I'm assuming so, because that's the way with figures. You kind of just have to weed through them to see which ones have the best paint apps. And on the grayish silver color that we get for the armor, it does have a slight marbleization to it, which looks pretty cool. And then on his left hand here, you get some sort of device. I'm assuming that's what they use to travel through the quantum realm and get to their destination. But yep, it's a little bit of blue, has a little bit of sculpt detail to it. Not for sure what it actually is. We won't actually know until we see the movie, and that's still a couple weeks away. And then there's his feet, not much more going on. There's just a red line right there. But the sculpting, it has some really good sculpt detail to it. I just would have liked a little bit of, maybe just a wash of, like, gunmetal. Even just a wash of gunmetal, that would have looked really nice. But still, it's a really good figure. And after we go over articulation, I want to do some head swaps before I do some size comparisons to see what heads will fit on this body. So now let's go over the articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look all the way back. It can look all the way down. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out all the way. He has swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow. Now, the double-jointed elbow feels really gummy. As you can see, the plastic wants to turn when you move it, but you can't get it bending in all the way. He has swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. And the ab crunch, this ab crunch is really good. Like, the joint is just really fluid. It can move back all the way and crunch forward all the way. It just does it pretty seamlessly, I guess. Like, you don't hear the clicking, and there's not a whole lot of resistance to it. But not to where, like, if you move him, he's going to just flop back and forth. It's just a really good joint, I should say. He has swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back just a little bit. He has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the ankle that can move all the way down, all the way up, and an ankle rocker. So the articulation is really good on him as well. So I'm going to leave the shield on him for these head swaps. So first up, these first couple I know will fit on the body because this is what comes in the Target 2-pack. So there you have Ant-Man. That head works perfectly. Up next, we have the Iron Man head. The Infinity War Iron Man head. And goes on pretty hard. But that also fits. And I'm wondering, like, is this Iron Man's armor? Or is he wearing armor on underneath this? I suppose we'll find out once we see the movie. Let's pop that off there. Here he is with the Hawkeye figure. And that stands up pretty far on the peg. That Target 2-pack actually comes with the new Hawkeye head sculpt. I'm going to try to get that sometime. But that does work, even though he kind of looks like he has a giraffe neck if you do that. Here he is with the 10-year Captain America alternate head sculpt. And, nope, that will not fit on there. The peg is way too big, and I don't want to stretch that out. So that will not fit on there. And finally, let's try the Infinity War Thor. And that also fits on there, but I feel like the body looks just a little bit too short and too slim to be Thor. The head is pretty big, so I feel like you definitely need a bigger body mold for this. Honestly, the Quantum Realm suits, I don't think they're going to be in the movie for that long. But I would like to complete the team. So I don't know if a Thor figure will be coming in the future. You can use the Thor head on this body, but it looks really small. So now let's do some size comparisons here. So since this Captain America has the first Avengers movie helmet on, here he is next to the first Avengers movie Captain America figure. And this one definitely had some weird proportions. I feel like he was just way too tall, and the neck was big, like long, I should say, not big. See, this shield is way too small, but I feel like this one just suits this figure. The other figures, maybe it's because the quantum suit makes him look just a little bit bulkier. That I feel that the shield suits him a little better. I don't know. Here he is next to the Infinity War Captain America with the custom head sculpt and custom shield. Here he is next to the custom Endgame Black Widow I made. I just, well, I didn't make the whole figure, I just changed the hair. I just gave her some new hair, so not really custom. But there he is next to her. And then here he is next to the only other Endgame figure I have reviewed, Ronan. And I gotta admit, the hood's kind of grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but after posing it around with it on, and, you know, just posing him around some more, I kind of like it. But anyway, yeah, this is a really good figure. I really like it. I still don't like the spottiness on his cheeks. I think it just looks like he has dirt all over his face. But that's really my only complaint with this. Plus, you can, you know, swap the heads like I showed. So, yep, highly recommend this figure. He's really cool, even though he is an add-on figure and doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. So, that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.